The Denver Nuggets have just defeated the Utah Jazz in Game 7 of the first round, and that means the Nuggets will be facing the LA Clippers in the Western Conference semifinals. Meaning, in today's video, I will be talking about the number 3 seed Denver Nuggets versus the number 2 seed LA Clippers, and I'll be giving an analysis on the series and dropping a prediction on who I think could win. Don't forget to like the video to show support, subscribe to keep up with my uploads, and comment to start a conversation with me, and play that intro. Although the Clippers and Denver aren't that much separated in terms of wins and seedings, the Clippers are still way more favored. For Denver to win, there's many factors that will have to go in their favor. And the one everyone is thinking about is whether Jamal Murray will keep up his amazing play into the second round. Because if Jamal can average 30 plus points in this series, it will really help Denver's potential to win. Jamal will be going against elite perimeter defenders such as Patrick Beverley and Marcus Morris, and if he really is a problem for the Clippers, they might even have to put Kawhi or PG on him, and that will definitely cause problems for him. I think the Clippers defense is good enough to limit Jamal, and he won't win any games single-handedly like he did in the first round. I think Nikola Jokic will be very good in this series because Ivica Zubac will be guarding him, and Ivica Zubac isn't the best defender on Jokic, but he's not the worst. But I expect Nikola to do well against the Clippers because in the first round, he did well against Rudy Gobert, who was a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, and Jokic was still giving him buckets, so I doubt he will struggle against Zubac. Denver has some solid defenders to put on Kawhi and PG, and Torrey Craig and Jeremy Grant. None of them can guard Kawhi and PG or lock them down. Though there is always a chance for PG to underperform regardless of the defense. The Clippers often use their depth to beat teams, but their depth won't be a big factor in this series, and I can see Denver in some games having the advantage in the bench department. Denver has enough offense to get into shootouts with the Clippers, and in the first round, Jamal Murray has shown the ability to be Denver's go-to scorer in the clutch. And I'm not saying he's better than Kawhi or Lou Will in the clutch, but at least Denver has a player capable of that. A player who can really help Denver is Michael Porter Jr. because with him being able to create his own shot and give Denver some extra points, they will need it. The Clippers' biggest X factor will be Montrezl Harrell, who looked rusty in the first round and was constantly missing shots that he usually wouldn't make, and his points will be helpful for the Clippers. Since I have to predict who I think will win this series, I'm going to say I'll choose the Clippers to win in 6 games because Denver simply lacks the star power to beat the Clippers. But I do think Denver can give the Clippers some problems with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray being able to go off for huge games. I don't expect this series to go 7 games or even have super close games, but I hope I'm wrong and I hope Denver wins because I don't like the Clippers. Anyways guys, that's it for the video. Don't forget to drop your own predictions down below, like the video to show support, subscribe to keep up with my uploads, and comment to start a conversation with me. Also check these 2 videos up above if you like this one, and I'm out.